The amount of time that passed between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 3 for Sora was only around 2 years. Just 2 years takes up a fair amount of this massive story. Now, of course, the lore from games like Birth by Sleep or Kingdom Hearts Key and Dark Road are from many years ago, though it shows just how much can happen to a character in a very small span of time when we think about things from Sora's perspective. So, I know most of you watching this play video games at least a decent bit, whether it be on PC or mobile. So I must ask you, why haven't you installed ProdigyX yet? This is literally the perfect browser experience for gamers. For starters, something very convenient for myself since I play a lot of Valorant and Kingdom Hearts on PC is the ability to limit how much RAM and CPU your browser is using. Sometimes I'm wondering where these random lag spikes are coming from while I'm playing my game, and it ends up being my browser. The same thing also applies to your network bandwidth, which you can also limit on this browser, which other browsers tend to use quite a bit of. Though with ProdigyX, I don't have to worry about that, and I can play games while scrolling through YouTube or browsing whatever tabs I like. ProdigyX is also super customizable. You can change your wallpaper or the theme at ease by going to the top right of the browser. Here you can change it from light or dark mode and can even choose your own wallpaper or customize your own theme for aesthetic care to you. There's also the GX Corner, which will give you the latest and greatest deals on games for almost any platform. GX Corner will also keep you up to date on any new releases happening over the coming weeks or months you may want to look out for. I've watched so many YouTubers advertise this before, and I wasn't believing the hype at first, but this truly is the best browser experience I've had the pleasure of using. So I really do recommend you try it out and click the link down below to download and test ProdigyX. Once again, there will be a direct link in the description down below. Please go check it out. So within these 2 years, Sora's entire life changed. He was taken from the Destiny Islands when his world fell to darkness, became a Keyblade wielder, became a nobody, took a nap, and saved the world a couple of times, you know. At the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, however, Sora disappeared. No one knows where he is, but he went on a mission back in time to save Kairi after using the power of waking once again. He knew there were risks, but he did so anyways to save the very person that started this whole journey for him. We played this out, luckily, during the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3 called Scenario Remind, a reminder for Sora as to what started this journey for him, while also reminding you of the ending you literally just played through. After Remind's ending, which further contextualized the final scene after the credits, we went straight into episode Limit Cut, which takes place 1 year after the events of Remind. Now, whoa, 1 year? That's crazy. That's almost half of Sora's entire journey. What happened? What are Roxas and Xion and everyone else up to? Well, this is what we'll like to explore today. Riku to the Restoration Committee gives us a sort of summary as to what the others were up to during this time frame, essentially saying that everyone was doing their part in searching for Sora.
Well, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are searching for clues in every past world that Sora's been to. Terra, Ven, and Aqua went to the Realm of Darkness, and the Twilight Town gang are studying Roxas and Xion's memories.
And what about Kairi?
Kairi. She believes her heart might hold a clue about Sora. For a year, she's been sound asleep while they search her heart.
So there's been no progress.
Thanks, Riku. Which, this might fit for the Guardians, as I'd imagine a lot of them feel as if they owe it to Sora to do all they can to bring him back. I personally don't think that was the only thing some of the Guardians did during this time, and there's potential for additional story arcs surrounding this, mostly with the Wayfinder trio. Before the 1 year time skip after Remind, they went into the Realm of Darkness, Aqua returning to the Realm of Darkness, but with her friends this time and not being trapped there like she was before. That alone is interesting for a lot of reasons. It's hard to say specifically what they would find in the Realm of Darkness, but we definitely know it won't be Sora. Given it being the Realm of Darkness though, there's potential there to find some unexpected threats looming in the Dark World that could affect our Realm of Light in the future. Maybe signs of darknesses from Union Cross regaining strength or returning, or other possibilities like encounters with some of the Darklings from Union Cross, which could be interesting. I do think we'll see them in future games. Those are topics a little more theoretical though, which there will be more of that throughout this, but I want to bring up some unexplained things that I now further question because of this 1 year time skip. For example, some of our 13 darknesses in the organization were turned back into nobodies. Some of these characters should have been recompleted to some extent, like Vexen, Demyx, Luxord, Marluxia, and Larxene. We are aware of Vexen or Evan simply returning to Ansem's side, and see him in Kingdom Hearts 3's ending cinematic. Luxord is widely speculated to be the driver in the secret ending to Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, so I'll leave that up in the air for now as well.
Impressive, is it not?
Though I must also mention, he was confirmed to be a Keyblade wielder from the past by Xemnas during the mid-game of Kingdom Hearts 3, so there's a lot of mystery surrounding that character in general. As for Demyx, Marluxia, and Larxene, these are characters who are also Keyblade wielders, or once were, but they also just disappeared after the ending to KH3. We do see an additional Demyx cutscene during Remind, but it's more so just to show Naminé's vessel being delivered to Ansem's lab. Demyx was nowhere to be seen post Kingdom Hearts 3. I was under the assumption he would have just chilled with Ansem's group, but that doesn't seem like him to work with a bunch of scientists for a prolonged period. I could possibly see him just randomly popping up with the Twilight Town gang and hanging with them, since he doesn't have that big of a role in bringing Sora back, since he wouldn't know what to do to help. I would also just like to see more Demyx interactions with Roxas and Xion, as I think that would be kinda cool. His mysterious disappearance after the ending, along with the 1 year time skip, does create room for suspicion, however. Marluxia and Larxene, based on what we know about nobodies, should have been recompleted shortly after being defeated in Kingdom Hearts 3. What makes their recompletion way more interesting is of course Union Cross, duh, but the fact that both seem to have their memories back as well. It doesn't seem like during the 1 year time skip that they attempt again to contact with the Guardians at all, though would they truly have a reason to? I kinda think so. Lauriam and Elrina, which are their real names, don't seem to try to rely too heavily on others, so if they are recompleted without being captured by someone else or being caught up in something, likely went back to looking for Strelitzia, or perhaps even the other Union leaders. Though what makes me doubt that, despite the lack of their interactions after Union Cross, is that organization member Marluxia has to have known about Ventus being a Guardian of Light. There is the possibility the organization kept that from him, but it'd be odd in my opinion for them not to know who all of the Guardians would be. And the closest thing to a interaction or a face-to-face between Marluxia and Ventus is when all 13 darknesses and all 7 guardians, are face to face with one another. With this in mind, I'd imagine an encounter between Lauriam and Ventus, a more official one, is inevitable at this point. Though with Ventus being in the realm of darkness with the rest of the Wayfinder trio, Lauriam doesn't have a easy contact with him at the moment. So perhaps Lauriam and Elrina are just waiting at the land departure for them to return. That sounds kinda cool actually. Lauriam just sitting there waiting to drop lore nukes on Ventus. Another thing confirmed to happen during the time skip was Mickey, Donald, and Goofy searching for Sora throughout worlds. What worlds? We don't know, but they definitely didn't find anything, as we see them in Melody of Memories ending sent off on different journeys. Mickey to Scarlet Kylam, and Donald and Goofy to relay information about current developments. Something more unknown though is the time frame of one particular cutscene. The Lost Masters returned after Kingdom Hearts 3. This cutscene takes place at the crossroads of the fallen Keyblades in Keyblade Graveyard, which is exactly where the ending takes place right before Sora goes to save Kairi. Based on that bit of info, I'd assume that this epilogue takes place shortly after that. Nobodies get recompleted quickly, Keyblades can change hands quickly, so it only makes sense that this epilogue takes place not much longer after the ending. Not a year, but perhaps moments. So with this in mind, that would imply that for a year the Lost Masters have been back, possibly only waiting for their moment to act on whatever they're going to act on. Based on where Mickey is going, I feel like it's likely he is the one to encounter them first. Though, I admit, I do also enjoy the headcanon that Lushu actually took a whole year to tell a story to the foretellers. This 1 year between Remind and Limit Cut could have had a lot happen for certain characters in the Kingdom Hearts universe. These are plot points I'd say are likely to be explored in upcoming games revealed. The 20th anniversary event is in April, and hopefully hopefully with it the next big Kingdom Hearts announcement, and I can't wait. Tell me what you think about this time skip after Kingdom Hearts 3 down below in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, you already know what to do. Leave a like, share the video with a friend or a family member, and last but not least, if you have not already and want to become a part of the union, all you have to do is that red subscribe button down below. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out to you guys. Bye.
Now she's a daydreamer. She's always thinking about him. No more room in this picture for you to fit in. Now she's crying.